What's the deal, peeps? So I wanted to do a little quick video of just talk about a few things. I already I pretty much already messed up these perps, and I think I needed 2 weeks, but like to officially like really mess them up, it'll probably take me like 2 weeks. But I already put a fucking damper in these fucking in their little panties already. I can tell, like when I'm blocking them out, I can tell easily. So, like, I'm not gonna really talk too much about my targeting. Like, it's pretty much you can watch previous videos. I'm gonna just give you guys useful information that you can use. Um, like I know that other people, they say that like not having a security camera, it's like there's no point because they hack your stuff and they'll just mess with it. See, the thing is that I live with my family and they're skeptical of my gang stalking, so that kind of gives me an advantage for them not to kind of mess with my stuff too much because because they'll notice. Like I can present it to them and be like, hey, look, check this out, you don't think that's weird? And then they'll start to catch on. So like they don't want to be too obvious, so like I can look at my videos and yeah, like maybe few things that are altered throughout the perp day that they do shit or when they do shit. But for the most part, I'm able to like look at my cameras and fucking and see what I want. Like if I want to look outside, like I don't know, they can probably change the picture or do some shit, but like I never really see distortions like that. Like I do see them here and there, like when I want to look at a time that was specific and I'm like something happened at this time, I want to look at it. Sometimes they don't there's no footage, like all of a sudden it didn't want to record, right? But like usually, like if you see right here, see like all these gaps, it didn't record. So like from 12 a.m. to 1:24 a.m., 12:53 to 1:24, there's like a, I don't know, like 30-minute gap, and then plus from 1:24 to 2:43, there's no movement at all. You know what I mean? And then plus I have a tarp right there because we put up our tarp. So I'm gonna try to push up the camera a little bit just so I can record a little bit more. So check this out. I don't know. That's a recording. So the live is me right here. That's me. So I'm waving my hand right here. So I'm gonna push up the camera a little bit so I can get the street. And then like that. All right. So like before we didn't have the tarp, but I would advise people to get cameras just because like unless they completely like don't record at all. Like if they're recording something, like I still can look at the footage and be like, yo, this happened at this time. Like my brother left at that time. Like if my mom sees my brother leave and then she looks at the camera footage and it doesn't show him, like she's not gonna want the cameras if they don't work. So like they can't really mess with it too much. Like yeah, they could alter some shit, whatever, but I prefer to have cameras than not have cameras. Just saying, that's for my own reference. Okay, so another thing too, I wanted to do a video of all the alterations that they've done to the electricity pole. That's going to be my next video. I'm going to do a whole segment of like all the modifications that they've done because they finally supposedly completed it, but they have a construction fucking like things up that they're going to do some more shit to the wires, like pathetic ass losers. Because whatever, and it doesn't really matter. Anyways, so oh shit, what's that? Is this? I think this is mine. Oh, all right. So what's it called? Like, I can tell what areas of my house have more energy, and I'm not gonna really say too much, but I kind of can tell. So I make sure that the room that I'm in doesn't have that much energy or frequency running through it, electricity. So um, I ordered this thing, right? Let me show you guys. Ordered this thing right here. It's it's a like a decent brand. It's decent price. I think it was like $30. Sensor. So yeah, this was like $30. And what was interesting was, you know, I was I was looking at this thing. I was testing stuff out. I tested it on the microwave. I tested it on the TV. I tested it on the controller. So like, as you guys can see, it's at 0, right? There's not detecting anything. I'm gonna put it to like just a piece of, this is aluminum or metal or something. I'll put it to the door handle. So supposedly electricity is running through it. Interesting. I'll put it to the floor. Nothing. All right. The fucking the light switch. 950, 970. The light bulb. All right. So let's let it even out real quick. All right. It's already reading. So this is amping. Look, it's not even touching it and it's already going off. Look, the electromagnetic field is strong, or EF. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that shit. But let's see. Let's get close to this shit. All right. Maybe right here, 800. How about right here? Oh wait, 9 something, almost 1,000. Right. It's evening out. 0. Let's see how much the TV. 1,100. All right. This hasn't been plugged in. All right. So this is. Let me see. I want to check something. I want to see if it's still energy still powering through it. If the television is off. All right. It's still. Wait. Hold on. Let me see. Because your appliances, like what I found out right now, is that they're fucking energy still running through them. So look, 0. I don't have shit in my hand, bro. Just my fucking hand, right? So look. Wait. This shit's going weird. See, all right. So let me pretend I'm gonna get further away from the TV, and I'm gonna go like this and see if it. Yeah, it doesn't beep, right? All right, so I don't know if it's because I just turned it off and it's still hot. So what you would want to do is turn it off and let it cool down and then check it. So I'm going to do that when I'm done with it because I'm not done with it right now, but it's still running at 11. And so when this is, let's just say you're asleep and this is they're using this electricity to aim energy at you, all right? So this thing was powered on, but I turned it off right now because I seen that it was going high. So look at, as you guys can see, no energy coming from it, right? Because it's disconnected, bro. Look at, let me show you guys. All right. So I'm gonna move this. So little did I know, I'm thinking like, you know, I'm all paranoid and shit, right? Like not really paranoid, but I'm just cautious because I don't like these fucking puppets doing shit. And anytime I want to test something, bro, I just test it. I use my own assumption to see if it works. So as you guys can see, the bottom is the connection for the what's it called, right? So this is right here. Look, I'm gonna put it over here. It's that there's nothing touching it. Look, 0, 0, 0. All right, look, I'm gonna turn this shit on right here. Look, turn this shit on. Hold on. It's green. Look. All right. That shit's still off because it's supposed to be powered off. All right, look. All right, look. That shit's off. You don't see the lights on. Look. And this one has a remote too. So like, look, let me power it on. Let me see how much shit comes from it. The MF is turned on, so there's a little bit of, I think, electromagnetic field. I'm not sure what EF means. If you guys can comment and let me know. So there's a little bit of that field coming off, all right? So this is, the electricity is running off of this already. So let me show you guys, look. All right, so it's 0, right? 0. I'm going to show you guys the microwave real quick. So everything fucking has energy in this bitch. Like even this. Watch out, I'm making a video. Yeah. Right? The microwave, look, there's nothing coming from it. 0. So this is running at 0, but the outlet's probably not. That's low though. That's kind of low. All right, so let's do 30-second. All right. That shit's tripping now. Oh, because of the light, the time. Red. What does that mean? Does that mean bad? Green is good, obviously. So even this shit is running fucking energy too. Avoid. Right. RF. Ah. Damn. I can feel that shit. Gotta take it away from it because it still grabs the signal. The fuck? How is this pulling up anything? This isn't even connected. I don't know if it's just because of the metal. Yeah, it's really low though. Very, very low. See, this kind of like, it seems like it's measuring pretty accurately. It's not like way off. It's kind of telling you somewhat in the ballpark of like what's what. So it just kind of helps you to determine a little bit. I mean, you could even probably sleep with this next to your bed, you know, and it can go off, buy some extra batteries and shit, or you can find a better one. There's a lot of different ones online that you can test yourself. And I'm just saying, like, if you guys wanted to take time and invest in something like that, I wouldn't mind just having it so you can just be aware of your surroundings, you know? But let's see. See, that's why I think that they're messing with the poles, because it's more of like what is inside your house that's more effective than anything. So the stuff that's inside your house, like, it helps them. It doesn't mean that they can't direct shit at you, but it helps them a lot to be pulsing energy through these sockets. These sockets are running energy through them. The light sockets are running energy through them. I want to see if the light socket runs energy while it's off. Just gonna test it real quick. Yep. So the light's off right now, and it's still running energy. So I'm not sure a way to turn that off, like, because these copper wires, like, if you ever done construction like I have, these copper wires, they're pretty much running electricity from the electrical box through the house, through all the copper wire in your walls, to these outlets, to these lights. So the energy has to go somewhere. It dissipates, and it's feeding it from one end to the other. And so all this energy is being pumped into your house, right? That's just my opinion. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not an electrician. I never really looked into this shit, but in my assumption, that's how I would imagine that it was. So, like, I don't know if you can tie off the fucking the electrical things or whatever. I don't know, like, what you could do to, like, kind of just lessen it. Maybe invest in some, like, low EMF light switches or something like that. I don't know. There, you could put some fucking aluminum on the backing of the light, unscrew it. I don't know. You just figure out something. Find a way to make it less. Put some shungite. I don't know. There's a lot of things that block EMF. So think of something. I mean, I'm just throwing some suggestions out there if you guys really want to lock down your area. So now, for instance, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to buy I think there's a remote control. It's like it's a remote control plug. So what you're gonna do is you'll have the plug, right? Like a extension cord, right? Whatever. Your appliances are plugged in, but when you want to turn them off, all you would have to do is, like, power off the switch, and it turns off the TV. It'll turn off the AC. So there's no power running to it. You could even get a timer that I send a friend as well. They have those, and I'm going to show you guys those right now too. And I don't know why my fucking screen is being shared either. Why is my fucking screen being shared? Stupid ass shit. See, like, they like watching and shit. They're like, oh no, he's fucking figuring it out, and their little fucking punani's fucking crumble. But I got 2 copyright strikes. I didn't see the emails. They told me to take down 2 videos, and I forgot, and I didn't do it on time. So I'm trying to, like, keep up with the notifications and shit, and I'm paying attention to my emails so they don't give me a 3rd strike. Because I don't, I mean, I don't want to really get my channel taken down, but if it happens, like, it's not really a big deal anymore. Like, I already pretty much know everything I need to know, and all my shit's backed up on different websites. So even if they take it down, it doesn't really matter. They're just trying to take down whatever information they don't like. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, so whatever, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, man, I caught that. So that's a good thing. I'm going to probably sleep even better tonight when I unplug everything. And you can probably look into, like, EMF outlets, like ones that block a little bit of the electromagnetic field. That would help a lot in your house. Yeah, look, I can show you guys which... So Ex-Occultist reveals lost knowledge. They gave me a strike for that one. They bitching about this one. And then Jordan Maxwell, Magic, some shit. I don't know. They took down that one. And then Prison Planet, Stephen D. Kelly, removed due to violation of community, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. That's all I know. uh current subscribers, blah blah. I don't really be on this too much, but I try to keep up with it, you know. So if I don't answer you guys back, it's not me trying like to ignore you. Like I have all my information, I have my phone number on my website. I mean on my what's it called? On my channel info. So if you guys want to get a hold of me, you can just text me. All right, so yeah, pretty much now let me show you guys the timers and the remote control outlet. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one you get. They're all pretty much the same, but like I just googled electrical timer at fucking Harbor Freights. They sell it for $4.99. So like this has a 24-hour time frame. So like you would just reset it every day, put it at like 3 in the morning or whatever. They they sell them for like $10 on Amazon. Like depending, like this is like a really basic cheap model. I would rather spend a little bit more money and get, you know, a decent type one, decent brand one, but just like $10, $15 or whatever. But this is just kind of like to give you an idea of like appliances that you want to keep off, like because you know we would rather just live off grid and be like, oh yeah, well like turning off our appliances isn't gonna help. I don't know. To me, it does. I see a difference when I sleep, the energy and stuff like that. I see a difference. I don't know, you know, if you guys can tell as well, but I'm just trying to throw some information out there for somebody to use that hopefully helps them. So this one even tells you the volts. Like I want to know like the volts and stuff, like the power that's surging through my shiznit. I want to know how strong it's, you know, pumping out. Electrical remote timer. Electrical remote timer. Electrical remote. Remote timer. No. Oh yeah, switch plug. There we go. Like this one. See, like you can plug this shit up and it'll just fucking power it off. You see, so like this one I like because I don't want to have to like unplug anything. You know what I mean? When I go to sleep. So this is preferably my choice because I stay up different times of the night. I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna go to bed. Sometimes I'm getting sleep deprived and I want the electricity back on quick. I don't want to bend over and unplug and pull it out and plug it in. I'd rather just have a remote control and make sure that that shit is working and not fucking perpetrating at night and turning on and shit like that. So you want to make sure that that shit's staying off. But yeah, I'd get something like this for sure. You could put one on your keychain. You know, you have multiple ones throughout the house. It's pretty cool. I think they haven't have ones with the phone, like you can, like these right here, the LoRa Tap. You can download an app and it turns off these things like with the Alexa and shit like that. But I don't know. I don't trust technology too much, so I wouldn't trust things having Wi-Fi and fucking Bluetooth in them because they can easily be hacked and turned on. So I wouldn't go that route. I'd prefer something that's like remote control, even though they can hack that too. But like, I doubt that. That's just like a, like, you know, like any kind of like door, garage door or some shit like that. Like, it can be probably cloned or some shit, but I mean, they're gonna go through that fucking much trouble, like, unless it's just a switch on and off. If you want to get one like this, just a switch, I mean, if you want to be extra safe, I'd prefer, just to go with that. Go with the Switch. Yeah, because then once you start putting signals in the air, see, this one just has a button. This is the one that I ordered originally. So like, there's no fucking. Well, this one has Wi-Fi, but mine doesn't have Wi-Fi. It's just a button like that, and you press the button and it shuts it off. So, anywho, just wanted to put you guys up on game on that. Let's see what else. Ah, man, I feel so relieved because, I mean, the targeting is never really that bad. It's just annoying as hell. Like, but they were pissing me off for a few days, just like constantly. Like they don't stop. It's like repetitive energy that's being pulsed at you constantly. And when you're tuned into it, you can hear things, you can feel things and stuff like that. And when I'm blocking it out, I don't hear or see anything really. So I'm able to sleep good. I'm able to like pretty much, I know that the energy's still there, but it's just not as strong. It's very, very little. And that's how I like it. So, uh, it's just crazy how I see things and like how I know, you know what I mean? Like, I just know, like, I know what's up. Like, it's just crazy. But that's why we're chosen, bro. Like, sometimes I even think that part of me thinks that they're trying to keep us, like, from believing in stuff. Like, I've seen people that are targeted that have really strong faith and that like they focus on God and they say that like they don't really get gang stalked or they don't have to deal with certain things, but only at certain times, like I guess when their faith is being tested or something. But they see like more in the spiritual realm. They see like these demonic forces that they have spiritual sight. And I would love to kind of have that because it would help me to focus more on the spiritual aspect of things instead of these clown ass puppets because they can see the energies that are controlling them. I can't see shit. To me, it looks like people, right? But if they can see the entities and powers that are in high places that are controlling these cowards, these evil spirits, whatever you want to call them, unclean spirits, demons. I know certain people that have the gift of sight, and they see these things and they get gang stalked because of it. So, like to me, sometimes I'm thinking like, man, I bet you they're just trying to distract me, and just to keep me like from not focusing on like a relationship with the Most High, and then I'm just like, well, I don't know. I have my doubts, and then I have my obviously my faith. It's more faith than anything. There's just small doubts. But all I know is that it's not easy going through this shit, no matter what you believe in. It's not easy. Um, what else? Yeah, they're trying to stall us from moving. We're trying to get our voucher to move because we have like Section 8 or whatever. And like my mom, I was gonna tell him, I emailed him like to put in for a voucher, and then like some other shit popped up like they were stalling him, like they were like, oh, you guys gotta sign these paperwork and like you gotta do this first or like you're at risk of losing your Section 8. And like they send us these letters like a yearly renewal form or some shit like that. And I was just like, okay, all of a sudden when we're trying to move, they fucking send us these papers, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. So we fill them out as fast as we can, send them in like within the week that we got them, we sent them in. And then my mom was asking about like, oh, can we get the voucher? Because I'm pretty sure he could have just fucking gave it to her right then and there. But this was a fucking puppet like everybody else. And he's like, oh, on the 7th or the 8th, you can get it or some shit before the 13th. You have to make an appointment, and I'll send you a letter, and we'll set you an appointment. So it was like December when she filled out the paperwork, and then January came, and I was just like, oh, he said he was gonna send it like the first week of January. So I was just like, dude, it's already the first week. Like, let's go over there and see what's up. So she goes, and then they're like, oh, it's on the 31st. You have to do it before the 31st. So like they're switching up their fucking bullshit just so that they can make us stay longer and shit, like, which is fucking pathetic. Cause, dude, if they go and try fuck you with the fucking house that we go and move to, like my uncle, my mom, there's gonna be red flags popped up. Like they're gonna know, like, these fools can't have just came like all of a sudden want to be fucking with the poles and shit. Like they're gonna start becoming more aware that I'm fucking telling the truth. So I'm gonna do fucking my reconnaissance to like wherever place that we move in and like look at the poles, take pictures, video, whatever, and then I can match up with what I recorded to, if they try to make any changes or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that these fucking cowards they're not ashamed to like burn themselves out, but it just depends. We'll see what happens. If they're that desperate, I'm pretty sure that they will. But I think they're like kind of getting the message that their program is a failure, and like I don't know if they haven't got it by now. They must be fucking like fucktarded or some shit. Like, you need to put them in a fucking special ed fucking class, because these fucking fucktards, like, they believe in the system so much that they're investing everything that they fucking have into it, making it their fucking backbone and shit. So, and it's a bitch way of backbone. Like, it's not gonna stand, bro. People are gonna fight back. They're always gonna fight back when it comes to them losing their freedoms. At least people that have fucking common sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna get back because I'm getting tired. I think they've been trying to put me to sleep earlier. That's one of the things that I know that's really strong is like the sleep. Like they'll try to put you to sleep all the time. Like, it's complicated, but what you got to do too is don't sleep at the same spot. Sometimes I mix it up, and I feel the energy in certain areas and more or less than others. So I have to like choose. Like, once I sleep there, I'm starting to get messed with. I get up, I look around, I try to improve my shielding or whatever. If that doesn't work, I'm just like, fuck this. I'm gonna move to another spot. I'll go sleep in the car, go sleep somewhere else. And usually it brings me some relief. But like I said, fucking castor oil in your fucking ears, bro, is a fucking miracle. That shit blocks out all kinds of fucking shit. You gotta get that shit deep in there. Just remember that. Deep with the Q-tip. Shape it into a pencil. Freaking twist that shit into your fucking eardrum. Not to make it hurt or hurt yourself. Just make sure, it just gets in there. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna freaking get myself up so I can wake my ass up. But yeah, man, it's all good. I already know what's up. Fucking another win for the king, bro.